So there's a one-shot gun here in Black Ops 6 that has been terrorizing this game. It's going to be the tsarkov 762. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a semi-auto marksman rifle with excellent handling and mobility, a very high headshot damage with a slow fire rate. That's exactly what this thing does. One shot to the head and two shot to the body. This is one of the most consistent guns you'll ever use here in Black Ops 6. As you can see, two shot, then it actually does one shot at further ranges or any range, to be completely honest with you. So we use this gun here in today's video and just absolutely just terrorize the game. But before we do hop into it, if you do enjoy it, drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Let's use this broken one shotgun.
Locking down the area. Watch my back. I see movement. Took one out.
Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Here we go. Underway.
This is going to be fun. But we got our one-shot weapon here in Black Ops 6. This thing is a one shot to the head and a two shot to the body. This is literally one of those guns that like you see throughout Call of Duty just over the years consistently, because it's just always those, you know, good semi-automatic weapons that tend to just always be insane because they can just one shot to the head literally no matter the range and no matter what. I haven't used this gun ever since I literally unlocked dark matter for it. That's like the last time I actually sat down and touched this thing. And it's not because it's a bad gun, it's just one of those guns that's just not in, I guess, like my arsenal, if that makes sense. Like it's not one of the weapons I'm going to just actively run around with and actually just sit here and use. I don't definitely run into this gun just like throughout multiplayer. It's just annoying because, like I said, if you don't get that one shot to the head, you still get a guaranteed two shot to the body literally no matter what. So all in all, it's something that's just so broken, and yet it's so fun to use, but it's definitely not fun to like encounter because it's just not an enjoyable run into this. But like I said, you do have these weapons in Call of Duty literally every year, and literally every year I always fall in love with them. There's always like multiple guns in the game that's like this, where they one shot to the head and two shots to the body, but there's always like that one specific weapon that I just constantly just fall in love with because it's just like insanely good, and it just simply just outranks the other weapons. I remember back in Modern Warfare 2, we had the Tempest Torrent, and the Tempest Torrent was like the most insane thing in the entire world because it didn't shoot that quick, but it like the accuracy and like the one shot on it was just, it felt so good and it felt so satisfying. So it was like the best thing on earth for me, and like I used that thing like so many times to the point where it was like that gun became a religious thing for me to use like over and over again, make different classes for it, you know, just find different ways to make it more unique and just overpowered. Then last year we had the MTZ. I think that was the MTC Interceptor or Interrupter, whatever it was actually called. We had that gun in that game, and that gun had gotten nerfed in Modern Warfare 3. And then I started using I actually forgot what the other gun was called, but it was definitely another gun in the game that was just like the MTZ, that was a semi-automatic and then one-shotted, but I forgot the name of it. But I switched between those two guns in that game, and they both were just absolutely insane. They didn't shoot the craziest fastness, but they still like hit so hard to the point it was just like the slow fire rate is just always just worth it because it's just a damage output on the gun. And luckily in this game you can throw on rapid fire as well too, so I could put rapid fire on here, but I actually didn't just because I don't have it unlocked. And then rapid fires give these guns a lot of cons, so I kind of didn't want to give this weapon a lot of cons. I kind of want to just make it like extremely accurate as possible. So that definitely was one of my goals when it came to just using this weapon. But I just want to show it off because I feel like this is one of those things that people just simply just don't use, or just simply just, I don't say forget about, but they just like they just don't gravitate towards these marksman rifles unless they're like doing camos. And like I understand it because, you know, using this thing against like fully automatic weapons isn't the most ideal thing in the entire world because you are at a disadvantage when it comes down to the fire rate side of things. But it's one of them things where it's like if you can master it and actually be extremely good with it and be comfortable with it, you can like literally just outgun anything, just because it has a lot of guarantees and it doesn't have a lot of inconsistency. It has a lot of consistency because, like I said, if you don't one shot, you get a two shot. So if you can master it and get comfortable with this thing, you can literally become a god using this gun. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even like just say that just to say that. You can literally just become insane with this weapon just because of like how good and broken it actually is. This is like my first time actually just running around and just using it like just for fun. So obviously I'm gonna like not struggle, but I'm gonna like lose certain gunfights that I probably shouldn't win. But you know, as time goes on and I actually get good with the weapon and get, you know, used to it and get consistent, you know, just making different builds for it and just coming back to it constantly over and over again, it'll be like game to using the fully automatic weapon. And one thing that definitely does suck when it comes to using like a lot of these semi-automatic guns is that they all literally have fire rate caps to them, so you really can't sit there and spam the gun too much and get like the fire that you think you would get in your head, because the game literally gives you a fire rate cap for some odd reason now in Call of Duty. I think back in the day you never had a fire rate cap. It's just now more than ever they give you a cap, so you can sit there and just spam it as fast as you want and as hard as you want, and they think you're going to shoot insanely quick, and it just simply just won't work. Like even with rapid fire you still can't do it. You can literally only shoot this weapon as fast as the game allows you to shoot it, and it's definitely not that quick, especially compared to how it used to be like back in the day, because I've seen clips from the old Call of Duty and like how fast they were able to shoot some of their guns, and I mean it's a night and day difference. All right, so I was looking at this gun's iron sight, or just what this weapon could have possibly been looking like back in the day. And if you played World War II, Call of Duty World War II, there was an AR in that game called I think it was the FG-42. It was an AR that shot like insanely slow. Like it two-shot it literally every time. And if you remember that gun in that game, you remember that the iron sight looked just like this. It's literally the FG-42 iron sight. And I didn't even realize that until I actually took the sight off just to see like what the iron sight would look like. And then I see it's literally the FG-42. Like this gun is literally the FG-42, but the semi-automatic version to it. They both shoot like kind of slow as well, and they both hit extremely hard and kill insanely quick in the same, like, you know, range as well too, with the two-shot kill and the one-shot. Granted, the FG-42 did it one shot because it wasn't a semi-automatic weapon. It was a regular assault rifle, so obviously, you know, it did it in one shot. And on that gun in that game, teammate, this might end the thing with you, bro. It's contested for a reason, so wait right there. I got him. But in that game, the magazine was on the right side or the left side of the gun, so you reloaded literally on the side. This gun just has a different look in terms of like magazine actually being on the bottom. I guess like a normal gun, if that makes sense. So they changed a couple things around when it came to the aesthetic of the gun, but all in all, it's literally FG-42, but a marksman rifle version of it. Like they're literally identical too, because literally the iron sight on this thing has numbers on it, and the iron sight in that game as well had numbers on it too. So it's January 1st, and this is basically the new year. So season 2, I think, comes out at the end of this month, or literally like right before the month is over. It comes out, I'm pretty sure, and I'll be honest, that might be like a kind of like a make or break update for this game. This Call of Duty is struggling just for many reasons. People have made many videos on it, spoken about it. I even spoke about it before. Like this game is completely struggling to the max, but hopefully whatever they do with season 2 and just, you know, its updates in general with the regular update and then with the reloaded update, hopefully they actually do some good things for the game and actually make it good, or make it honestly better. I can't say good. I mean, the game's not bad. It's just, I don't know, something about this one just isn't how it usually feels when it comes to a tsarkov. This one is definitely like the off one when it comes to all of them, for sure, without a doubt. But hopefully whatever they do with the update, they actually make the game enjoyable again. Usually whenever a Call of Duty like it's like, I guess like this bad, they tend to do like overhaul updates for the game. It happened with World War II as well. World War II got like insane overhaul at like the middle of the year. I want to say like a couple months in, World War II got like a completely overhaul update that literally just changed the game and honestly made it what it is now whenever you look back at World War II. And when that overall update happened, that's when like the game kind of got like more popular once again. People started playing it more. People actually came back to play the game, and World War II was just a lot more enjoyable for like that later half of the year. So I'm definitely kind of thinking that this game definitely does need an overhaul update, but if I'll be honest, but I definitely do think Black Ops 6 needs some sort of overhaul update to make it better, because honestly, if this game stays like this until I guess November, whenever the Nuke comes out, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna stay exactly how it is, or just get even worse in terms of just the popularity, the playtime, and overall just like the sense of enjoyment when it comes to Black Ops 6 as a whole, because right now it's not there anymore. All right, I've been using this gun maybe for like the last hour, I want to say, and I finally unlocked rapid fire. Thank you to Double XP for blessing my soul with the ability to level up my gun quicker. Got some one tap, another one tap. But I finally got rapid fire on here, so I'm definitely gonna try rapid fire out. Just weapons, I just sit there and try to hold it down for a sec. I don't know why I just did that, but just for me using like the last hour, just realizing like just the not the difficulty, just like the struggles that come with this gun is that you can't be too aggressive with it, because obviously you don't have the most insane fire rate in the entire world. I'm going against subs that are just flying around with omni movement, and it's just like a gun like this up close really isn't the most smart or strategic thing to use. If you get that lucky headshot every now and then, you will be living the great life. Just a fair warning, you can't be insanely aggressive with this thing, but you can, you know, be a little, I guess, like passive aggressive. You definitely got to play a little slower, but you also can just push up at certain points. You definitely got to play like, you got to play very smart whenever you're using this gun. Okay, like right there, it worked out close, but that's because I hip fired. I'll be honest, I got completely lucky. I can't take no credit for that whatsoever. Bro, another thing I realized with this gun right here in this game is that, just the game in general, that is the hit detection in this game is actually horrible. There's times where you should be hitting a bullet and you're actually just not even hitting a bullet, and it's actually one of the worst things on earth, to the point where it's like, okay, where are my bullets going? Because I know I'm not missing that much. I definitely should be hitting a decent amount of bullets, because this game has some of the worst hit detection I've ever seen in Call of Duty in a very, very long time. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, and not touch me. Stuck. So.
You're dead. Hostile spotted.
Securing B.
Am I getting aim assist? Who opens the door?
Controlling Bravo. Alpha secure.
Ready and counting.
Taking Bravo underway.
Hostile shooting.
We're losing Charlie. Gray authorizing UAV mission.
Eyes on. 25.
B.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, okay.
Zone A secure.
Oh my god, okay. I ain't gonna lie, I played so slow for that. I didn't care. I generally didn't care. I know a lot of my kills, they come from the hand cannon too, but once again, I just don't care. Like, I just generally don't care. Like, I wasn't a blender for this and panicking the entire time because I didn't want to get like horrible hit reg on this thing. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually dropped the nuke with this thing. Oh my god, I'm shaking, I'm nervous. This thing was actually just one of the most nerve-wracking things in the entire world to use. Definitely one of the most hardest guns to actually sit down here and get a nuke with. But this is the one-shot gun here in Black Ops 6. But we can actually, we're going to call this nuking as well, because why not? You know? Shut up. Sorry, buddy. But yes, this is the one-shot gun here in Black Ops 6. If you did enjoy today's video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. No. What? He still shot? Yes, ma'am.